So today I came across the video of a young lady on TikTok talking about how she quitted her medical career for a seven-figure paying remote job. So this medical career we're talking about is radiography. That's why I'm so interested in it. In this life, every man with in kettle, you get. Everyone has what's bothering them. So, but for the video, she said quite some things that actually didn't sit right with me. So that's why I'm trying to react to it. This remote job thing, it doesn't work for everyone. While we were in school, I did a bit of remote jobs up until when I came out, but there were a couple of my friends that couldn't get into it. They tried everything. They tried basically everything I did to get mine, but they didn't get it. Actually listening to the end of the video to ascertain what she like the remote job she's doing, but she didn't talk about it. She equally doesn't have a trace of it on her profile because I had to check her profile to know if she had something like that. But there was basically no clue to what she does at the kind remote job. So, but according to her, she didn't finish her internship. She graduated, inducted, but she didn't finish internship because of the same remote job. Because truthfully, remote jobs can be stressful. It needs attention, yes, and then um, you just have a lot. You need to just pay attention, basically. Else, you won't meet up to the target, or before you know it, someone else. Like, let me say, for a moderating job, if you're not around and the owner of the project should see someone in the group chat, let me say Telegram or Discord, being more active than you, the moderator, they will likely drop you and pick the active person. So that part I understand. I understand her quitting internship for her remote job. I can't tell how much she said seven figure. So maybe the money, and she talked about her not being paid for the internship services she was rendering in the particular place. So according to her, what she was saying looked like it looked like it's a private place because she was more of like that her mom got to the place for her. So that being said, I just want to talk about her quitting, not just quitting internship, her quitting her profession for remote job. Quitting it for remote jobs, it's quite okay. It's what's bothering her. She talked about how she have a lot of persons she needs to take care of and everything. So the money coming from the job is quite okay. Yeah, but if you should be doing remote jobs and you don't have something you're building in that space, let me say some, or basically most remote jobs you can get as a Nigerian from here outside the country are all those tech remote jobs, crypto remote jobs, and other stuffs. Yeah, but if you're in that space and you don't have anything you're building for other persons to actually work for you later, um, it doesn't make sense. It absolutely doesn't make sense. You're just being employed by the employer. The employer can sack you at any time, and as someone who has worked in that space, some of these employers, if one person should sack you, they they tend to tell their fellow developers that, okay, don't hire this person. This person is so and so. They may just lie. You might not really do that thing, but once one of them should tell the other, don't hire this so person, this so person. You actually not get anything from it. So if you should find yourself in that situation and you have nothing you built in that space, you actually don't have a real fiscal business for yourself. It might not really be fiscal, but a business out of that space. And then you, the profession you have already, you couldn't develop it. You couldn't develop the skills necessary for you to be a professional, a true professional in that profession. You find yourself in a crazy situation that it will be so unimaginable. You find yourself in a very, very bad situation unless you're making the seven figures every month and you could save the one that will take you until when you get. So that being said, she actually tried to justify her stance by talking about health hazards in the hospital and stuff. If everybody should be doing remote job, I wonder where you will go to when you feel sick. That part didn't really sit well with me, but I overlooked it. Then she went on to talk about how she doesn't regret her decision leaving the radiography profession for the remote job. Yeah, she might not regret it, and that's okay. That's her decision. But there's this part she talked about. She can still, after some years, come back to that same profession and reposition herself. And then if you should come back to the profession and you don't know the integral parts of the radiography profession as at that time, I promise you, you blow up whatever money you're coming back to reposition yourself in that space with.